The conditions which framed and taught us our standards have gone with us.
Hello and welcome to the Fomo Travel Show. My name is Flight Captain Achora Zara signing in. So today we went for an exhibition at the Alliance Française de Nairobi where there was a proper exhibition that was a little bit X-rated. Oui, on allait voir quelque chose qui était un petit peu va te faire quoi. So the expertise are for a reason because the show is called Sex and the City. So it is a show that is examining the sexual norms in Nairobi, which is important why we're covering this on the Fomo Travel Show, because we don't only profile locations, we profile people and cultures as well. And so we're profiling Nairobi city culture. In the current lockdown COVID, or rather post-COVID, we're wondering, so all these people who go and hang out looking for men for money and women, or men who are looking for women for money and visas, what have they been doing so far? So follow me, let's go check it out. This is gonna be lit.
Your boyfriend, you say I'm out of line. Funny, he said I could call him up anytime. You could call me wrong, say that I ain't right. But if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. I'm the kind of woman, I'll do almost anything to get what I want. I might play any little game. Call me what you like, but you know it's true. You're just jealous, cause he wasn't with you. Don't mean no harm. I just like what I see, and it ain't my fault if he wants me. Got what I wanted, and the feeling was right. If that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. Yes, I had your boy. If that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. Boyfriend, yes, I had your boy. If that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. Now late at night, he calls me on my telephone. That's why when you call him all you get is a busy, busy tone. You upset cause you want stuck up, bitch. Maybe needed a change, a switch. Who am I not to oblige, especially if the man is fly? So, call me what you like. Go ahead, call me what you like. Wanna boo slam your boyfriend tonight? Yes, I had your boy. If that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, if that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night.
We're here at the Alliance Française with two of Nairobi's best artists, Mr. Michael Soy and Mr. Thom Ogonga. Say hi, fellas.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, come on, a bit more livelier than that.
Hello.
So now, we're here at the Sex and the City #4 exhibition. Tell me what's this about real quick. It's about prostitution?
No.
What?
No.
What is it about?
Sex and the City is basically a series of exhibitions that seeks to basically like just put out information out there about the things that Kenyans love to do but don't want documented.
Alright, so now let me ask you this question, Thom. Things that Kenyans like to do but don't want documented. This kind of behavior, do you believe it's something that is imported into Kenya by, let's use the word colonialists and what, or is this general Kenyan behavior?
I think it's very Kenyan because when you want to take credit for what we want to do, we claim it as our own. But when we want to blame somebody else for our negative behavior, we blame somebody else. I think without mincing my words, it is what we do on a day-to-day basis. Go to the next bar. It's COVID is here, so everything is closed.
Yeah.
But on a normal day, go to Westlands, go to Kilimani.
Yeah.
Who's there doing what? And I just think that I keep telling all my friends, all the people who see my work, that none of this work is fictional.
Yeah.
It's actually we are looking at COVID before 2020.
Yeah.
So he didn't sit down and think about creating a fictional thing.
No.
He saw that.
So let me ask you, Mr. Soy. Nairobi, for us who are from East Africa, who are not from Nairobi, Nairobi is this huge city, rampant consumerism.
Yeah.
Is this what do you think is contributing to this kind of behavior, and where women and men are using sex transactionally in order to get what they want from each other?
To be honest with you, I mean, as long as it's consensual, I have no problem with it. All I'll do is just I'll document the things I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, if it's consensual, if it doesn't have any violence in it,
Yeah.
good for them.
At the end of the day, everyone wants to have fun.
Yep.
Nairobi is a place of fun.
Yep.
This, I would like to say that this exhibition is in no way trying to glorify, rampant sexual
Not at
behavior
all, not at
or
all.
trying to glorify substance abuse.
Not at all.
But from what I see, I mean, I've been in the clubs myself. Nairobi clubs, things are lit. People are up to all sorts of things. So your paintings are actually quite representative of what is happening in the urban areas in Nairobi today.
Yeah, very true.
So what would you say in conclusion would be your message for this exhibition? Nairobians carry on, Nairobians slow down, or to the people out there, what would you like to say with this exhibition?
Let's so take that.
I mean, for me, I mean, I think I'll let it very simple. We are documenting certain moments of this city, and we are documenting it for posterity. So maybe probably a kid sitting in a classroom 10, 20, 30 years from today can get a book, go through and see what Nairobi was like back then. That is what we are doing.
Hello and welcome to the Fomo Travel Show. My name is Flight Captain Chola Rosario signing in. What's up? I almost forgot my own name. I'm here with one of the directors of the Alliance Française. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Harsita. I'm head of cultural affairs here at the Alliance Française in Nairobi.
Okay, so tell me, you guys have been supporting this excellent exhibition of Michael Soy and Thom Ogonga. I see that it's a very controversial exhibition. How do you cope with this? How are you managing to do this?
Well, Sex and the City, this is the 4th edition of Sex and the City. Michael Soy and Thom Ogonga have been recording the nightlife of Nairobi for many, many years. And every year they put out an exhibition that reflects what's happening within the city of Nairobi. So this year, Sex and the City 4 takes the form of in times of COVID-19. So what's happening in Nairobi in times of COVID-19 pandemic? Well, according to Michael and Thom, life continues as normal.
As normal meaning, so because this exhibition is actually about sex and sexual relations, basically examining a balance of power in terms of, alcohol, money, substance abuse. What do you think? Is it business as usual, especially since the places are closed?
Well, according to Thom and Michael, it looks like it is business as usual. So what they're trying to do through this artworks is give a social commentary on what Nairobians are like. So it's like treading a thin line between the victim and the culprit. So they don't want to glorify promiscuity. However, they would like people to understand that whether they like it or not, there are things happening in Nairobi which are, real.
I'm going to say, for example, let's talk about one of these characters. I see this character, apparently Omar, is a character that appears in all of Michael Soy's paintings. And see, it's about basically, black-white relationships and how at the end of the day it might end up being a bit compromised because of, visas and all of that. So this is really creepy stuff, and see how the alcohol is tumbling down to the child's mouth. So it's not an endorsement, it's not a critique, it's just telling it like it is, isn't it?
So it's, is it satirical or is it visual reality? So, that's what we're looking at. So this particular painting is actually titled Crucifixion of Omar.
This story sort of draws a parallel to a story that happened in Lamu about a character also called Omar, who allegedly there was a domestic altercation. But at the end of the day, this draws attention to the kind of things that happen in Nairobi as a result of power relations. And so therefore now, I love the fact that the Alliance has the courage to host something like this. And what else are you doing for artists here at the Alliance?
So the Alliance Française, we celebrated our 70th anniversary last year. So the Alliance Française is really a French language and cultural center in Nairobi. It has for many, many, many years supported local artists, local creativity. It has been showcasing not only local artists but also international creativity. So what we aim to do is we would like to support the production and the showcasing presentation of works by local Kenyan artists that allow us to reflect not only on our diversity but also the contradictions of our contemporary society at the moment, and therefore open up dialogue between artists, between the general public, etc. So during this pandemic times when everything closed down mid-March, we put lots of our programs online. So we've been doing the monthly Showcase Wednesday performances, by which we support artists, invite them to record their shows here at the Alliance Française, and then we broadcast them on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page.
Okay, so if you want to find the Alliance YouTube or Facebook channel, Google is your friend. I'm sure also they're on Instagram as well. I'll put all the links down at the bottom later on. So stay tuned. Now we're going to go check out a group who are rehearsing for their online concert. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So the Alliance Française has been doing this for the last 70 years, ever since 1948. Would you believe they have been dedicated to promoting French language and French culture in Nairobi, as well as promoting Kenyan culture abroad in Francophone countries. Now, at the end of the day, they nurture dialogue, they nurture exchange, they build you, they give you an avenue to rehearse, production, exhibition, and now the fact that they've been going through this whole COVID thing, things haven't ground to a halt completely. They have been going on online. This year they've had, actually on average every year, they have 200 events per year with about 80,000 visitors annually, and this is at the Nairobi office alone. We're not talking about Alliance in Africa. So now this exhibition by Michael Soy and Thom Ogonga, we explained everything. I think it is extremely brave of them to tackle such an issue, because it's something that people really don't want to talk about. Everyone is all undercover. Not only about the whole sexual thing, but about race relations and motivations of race relations. And a lot of times in Africa, the tourism that comes is not for holistic purposes, should I say. So it is very relevant, the fact that these guys are highlighting something like this. Again, it is not trying to promote promiscuity, nor is it trying to promote substance abuse. They're merely documenting, just as art is supposed to do. So the Alliance Française, the physical exhibitions have started. They also have their online exhibitions. Every Wednesday, they have artists, musicians who come and perform. You saw the rehearsals that they had. So they come and perform. Check it out online. I'm going to put the links. And then as well, they also have the Nairobi Poetry Nights, which is every month. So please check it out. So I think I've talked too much. What would I give the Alliance? Well, right now I haven't been able to sample the restaurant because they have this beautiful restaurant called La Belle Époque. But then, so I think I'll give them an 8. Because I think, you know, a lot of times, especially our own institutions, do not promote our culture as much as they do. As an artist myself, as you can see, I always used to get told that I don't paint like an African. I don't understand what that is supposed to mean. I am an African, so therefore I'm painting African art. So the fact that the Alliance is promoting modern African art and modern African expression, kudos to you. I'm even tempted to give you a nice or give you an 8.5. So for the Fomo Travel Show, my name is Flight Captain Achara Azari signing out. I've had a fabulous time. I hope you have had too. So see you later. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you sign in for the next adventure. Sayonara. Bye.
It's gone.